What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back with another realistic rebuild, and today I wanted to do the Jacksonville Jaguars, a team that's kind of in an interesting mix where they're teetering on wanting to be very good right now, but of course still kind of rebuilding in a way with Trevor Lawrence. So today we're going to jump in and rebuild the Jacksonville Jaguars here as realistically as we can. Let's go. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like and of course subscribe if you're new to the channel. And one thing I want to plug real quick that I haven't plugged in a while is I have a football podcast. If you guys didn't know that, it's with a couple of my friends. We upload every Tuesday and Wednesday, so there'll be a episode tonight. The link to that channel is down in the description below if you want to go subscribe to it and like listening to football talk and stuff like that. It's still something I'm trying to grow over there, but regardless, just wanted to plug that real quick. Let's talk about the Jaguars. So Trevor Lawrence is the guy going forward, obviously. That's what we want to be the case anyway. Christian Kirk has been pretty good as advertised. We had a feeling he'd be pretty good. Travis Etienne, of course, is the guy now that James Robinson was traded, which was one of the most pointless trades for the Jets, by the way, because they don't even use James Robinson. Evan Ingram just had a fantastic game. You have Josh Allen, you have Fuasai Luakan, Chad Muma, Devin Lloyd, Trayvon Walker. So the linebackers I'm pretty happy about that we can kind of just not worry about that too much. The corners definitely need some work. Obviously, Shaquille Griffin being hurt doesn't help, but we're going to assimilate the rest of this season. We're 5-8 right now. Obviously, we're probably going to be in the middle of the draft or something like that. We don't expect to be in the playoffs this year, but hopefully by the end of this year, we have a decently good draft pick. We can start to retool this team a little bit and eventually get Trevor Lawrence into the Super Bowl. Let's go. You see all this? This could be you. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players that you love watching each and every Sunday. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and they pretty much have every sport you can absolutely imagine. NFL, NBA, soccer, CSGO. But since we're an NFL channel, we're going to go ahead and talk about the NFL for a second. So let's say I wanted to go Derek Carr and Patrick Mahomes over on both of them. 2 players gets me up to 3 times my money. But if I wanted to go even crazier, let's say I want to do 5 players, throw 5 players in here. You can go up to 5 players, which that's going to 10 times your money if you get all correct, which you can go flex play. Even if you get 4 right, you still get a little bit of money in return. Now, I will tell you, I have started with $100 in here, and I'm up to $500. Prize Picks has been so much fun for me this year. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. They're matching your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. So if you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. Actually, to my surprise, we ended up winning our division at 8 and 9, and we get to play the Los Angeles Chargers in round 1. So obviously, we get a guaranteed home game, which is kind of interesting to think about. I mean, let's even come out here, beat the Chargers. The Titans, I guess, slipped the division away, and we lost 31-10. I don't think we had any business being in the playoffs anyway. So, but hey, we made it to the first season. I guess that's, valuable playoff experience for Lawrence, but we lost 31-10. So did it really matter? Maybe not. Our draft pick will probably be around like 17-ish or something like that. And the Chargers actually went all the way to win their first Super Bowl. So shout out to them. But let's get to the re-signing stage. Let's just go ahead and get right into this bad boy. And I want to take a look at our lineup, seeing where we're at, seeing what the development traits are, because I know we had a couple breakouts. Obviously, I didn't, go out there and take care of those breakouts, but it is nice to maybe have ETN. Never mind. Christian Kirk as superstar, which is a W. But Calvin Ridley, I forgot about Calvin Ridley as well. Calvin Ridley will be somebody we can play this year. Totally forgot about that trade. So happy to have him. And on the defense side of the ball, you got Trayvon Walker, who unlocks superstar development. You have Jenkins with star development, which how old? And then Devin Lloyd is star development. Rayshawn Jacobs being 29. So a lot to be excited about, actually. I'm actually really thrilled with where we're at already as a team. But let's go into the re-signing stage. We only have $35 million in cap space. Let's go look at team salaries as well to kind of see where our salary situation is at. See if there's anybody we can cut away. Josh Allen has to be re-signed, which I probably will end up doing. Shaquille Griffin, $13 million. I think we could probably trade him away. Cam Robinson, $10 million penalty, but $12 million in savings. Calvin Ridley, of course, I'm not going to trade him. They just traded for him. Fuasai Luakan, I'll keep around. Sheriff, I'll keep around. Robertson Harris at a 768 overall. Definitely going to cut him away. That's a lot of money we could free up right there immediately. And I think I might end up trading Shaquille Griffin as well. We got Christian Kirk, not cutting him. Obviously, Rayshawn Jenkins, who I just kind of talked about. We could cut him away and save about $6 million. We could do that with Fatosky as well. And then we could do that with Evan Ingram, who is a free agent. Marvin Jones, free agent. Jamal Agnew. Juwan Smoot. Okay. I think I am going to cut Rayshawn Jenkins at 29 years old. I'm going to cut him away. And then we can go ahead and get to re-signing Josh Allen. And potentially, because I want to bring back Josh Allen, Trayvon Walker, Josh Allen, I want to be my linebackers going forward. I remember the last Jaguars rebuild that I did, I immediately regretted signing Josh Allen, but that's because I drafted Will Anderson. But I don't think I'll be in that position this time. I think we just have to resign Josh Allen and be very, very happy about it. Have him next to Trayvon Walker going forward, and we get him back, because that's a W. Evan Ingram, same thing. He has shown really good promise this year at tight end, and he wants to play for a new team. We'll try to get him again. Marvin Jones, I'm probably going to let go. Juwan Taylor, 25 years old. You got Dwan Smoot. I mean, I think I would be fine with Juwan Taylor as a starting right tackle. You're not going to have a ton of good tackles in free agency, and he's going to head to free agency. So Evan Ingram, Marvin Jones, and Evan Ingram, Marvin Jones, Juwan Taylor. I'm not franchise tagging either of them. I'm not franchise tagging any of those guys. So let's just head to free agency. Not a whole lot of money to work with, but we have $33 million to where we can make it work. And then I don't even know if we have like a really good draft pick situation right now or not. I'm pretty sure we don't have like multiple picks anywhere. I can't think of a trade the Jaguars have made where they would have multiple picks. So we have round 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 round 4s, I guess, and then 2 round 6s, it looks like. So that's promising. But let's go look at our roster one last time before we get into free agency. We can't spend a whole lot. Like I said, we don't have a ton of money. And Trevor Lawrence is going to be due to be extended soon. So the biggest problem with this team clearly is going to be kind of the offensive line and tight end now, at least on the offense side of the ball. You have Zay Jones, Jamal Agnew that I think we can get away with at slot wide receiver. Travis Etienne, I want to develop him into a beast if we can, so let's try to stick with him. Linebacker core is phenomenal, so I'm very, very happy with that. Really good depth at linebacker. Safety could be addressed, and I did say I was going to trade Shaquille Griffin, which I think I'm going to do right now. So let's go ahead and trade Shaquille Griffin. We'll have Campbell and the Darius Williams, then we'll probably draft a corner. So let's trade Shaquille Griffin. Let's take care of that. Probably get like a round 3, 4 for him, and then we can go from there. So I'm walking away with 2 4th-round picks from the Bengals for Shaquille Griffin. I'm just walking away with a couple assets, one in this year's draft and one in next year. So that gives us about $46 million to work with. Heading into free agency, it looks like we have some upgrades here as well. Trayvon Walker is gonna get an upgrade, which is amazing. And now we can kind of just focus on free agency. So like I said, offensive line is an issue. We're going to have to address corner now that we traded Shaquille Griffin. Offensive line and tight end is the biggest issue on the offense. On the defensive side of the ball, it's kind of safety, D-line a little bit. Linebackers is perfect. Corner, safety. So safeties is kind of what we need for the most part. Cisco is 23 years old. So I actually think we can work with Andre Cisco at free safety. So we just kind of need a strong safety. So let's just focus on getting a strong safety if we can, and then let's focus on getting maybe like a couple offensive linemen. So I have 4 offers here in free agency. One is going to be on Evan Ingram, one's going to be for Rock Ya-Sin, one's for Mubakam, and one's for Juwan Taylor. So not a ton of no home run hit signings, obviously, but if we can get all 4 of them just as some starters, I think that'd be nice. We got Rock Ya-Sin that kind of addressed that corner problem. Evan Ingram is back. Mubakam is here, and then Juwan Taylor kind of fixes a little bit of an offensive line issue. So now we can head to the draft. That's all I'm doing in free agency. We're literally going to build the rest through the draft. So instead of getting a strong safety in free agency, we got a corner. Don't know if Rock Ya-Sin completes my cornerback problem. We definitely still need corners. Don't get me wrong, but we have 3 solid ones that I can maybe get away with it. Our offensive line we addressed a little bit, but we still need some interior help. Juwan Taylor, Cam Robinson's fine. Ben Barch is a star development, but he's a 6'9" overall. Probably need a center if we can walk away with one. But offense is figured out other than the offensive line. I said we needed a strong safety. We got Samson to kind of complete this D-line issue. And then we got Rock Ya-Sin to kind of help the corner. So I think strong safety is 100% a big thing we need in this draft. So that might be our first round pick. Let's jump right in and see what we got at pick number 19. So the Bears are going to be picking at 1. And the Texans have 2 and 3. 1 for the Browns. That's kind of crazy. Quentin Johnson goes off the board. So let's see what we're looking at. So we got Will Levis. You got Jordan Addison, Jackson Smith, Cam Smith, Joey Porter, Anton Harrison, Josh Downs. A lot of good options here, but I think I do have to go ahead and take Antonio Johnson. I wouldn't mind Cam Smith either. Definitely wouldn't mind another good corner, but I know strong safety is our biggest problem right now, and I think Antonio Johnson makes all the sense in the world. So, gonna take Antonio Johnson with our first round pick, get ourselves a brand new strong safety to help us out in that end. We get that, and now we go to round 2, pick 19. And then what I might try to do is I might package a couple of my 4th-round picks to try to trade into round 3 and get another round 3 pick. So you have Jalen Duncan, you have Javon Foster, Drew Sanders, Derek Hall, Christopher Smith, Garrett Williams, Devin Witherspoon, Richardson, Kelly, D-Tackle, Roy, Owen, Voorhees. I was hoping we'd have a good center available on the board, but a guard wouldn't hurt either. So maybe just take a guard Jarrett Patterson is here. Maybe we can just take Jarrett Patterson here at round 2. We do need a center out of Notre Dame. I probably don't need to take him right now, but I'm just going to guarantee myself that I get a good center here. So welcome to the team. We take care of that problem. So we address the center problem. And like I said, the next thing I want to do is I want to try to see if I can package a couple of my fourths to trade into round 3. That's what I'm going to do, because we have 3 round 4s. So I'm going to go my early round 4s. And let's see if we can get like the Bears or something to give me one of the round 3s. So let's say round 3, 2 fourths. They don't agree to that. Okay, let's maybe scrape a little bit more down the bottom of the barrel. So let's say the Bengals, 88. We move up to 88. That'd be perfect. And we do. So we'll move up in round 3. So now you have 2 round 3s instead of having 3 round 4s. So let's go to number 19. And then we're going to have also 24. So what else can we get here in round 3? Let's figure it out. We're going to have Mitchman, Garrett Williams, Devin Witherspoon. I definitely think I should probably just take advantage of a bunch of corners being on the board. I'm going to take Garrett Williams out of Syracuse. Welcome to the team, Garrett Williams. Going to be happy to have another corner on the roster. And then we'll take one last pick at round 324. And we'll see whatever is available. We'll probably just take whatever we can get. So round 324, you're going to have Jason Mitchman, Cornelius Johnson, Raheem Jarrett, Noah Daniels, Zion Nelson, Justin Flo. A lot of good options. Robert Scott Jr., Aaron Frost. You know what? I probably should take a tackle because Cam Robinson ain't going to be on the team forever. So you know what? Give me some depth at left tackle and Zion Nelson, and that will be our starting left tackle next year. So welcome to the Jaguars. That will be my draft, and now we can head out feeling very, very good about this. So offense going into the season is going to be Cam Robinson backed up by Zion Nelson. You have Barch at the left guard. You have Jarrett Patterson, Sheriff Juwan Taylor, Evan Ingram. Tight end Christian Kirk is your number 1. Zay Jones, Calvin Ridley. Very, very excited to have Calvin Ridley. You got Troy Dye, Travis Etienne, and Trevor Lawrence as our quarterback. On the defensive side of the football, you're going to have Trayvon Walker, Fuasada Luakon, Devin Lloyd. You have Quarterman, you have Chad Muma, Antonio Johnson, Cisco, Darius Williams, Rocky Yassin, Ubakam, Davon Hamilton, Fatukoski, and then Garrett Williams. So a lot to be excited about. I don't know if this team makes the playoffs this year. We made it last year on kind of a fluky way. But hey, if this year we can get to the playoffs as well, that'd be very, very promising. Let's see how this goes. So at the end of the season, we end up going 10-7 and win our division once again. So this Jaguars team has officially turned up, and we get the Baltimore Ravens in round 1, which the Jaguars beat the Ravens during the regular season this year after going for 2 because Doug Peterson is a maniac. But offense 5th in the NFL and defensively 8th in the NFL. So both sides of the football are starting to progress. 45-11 from Trevor Lawrence. Travis Etienne, 11 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Zay Jones, Ridley, all involved, which is just phenomenal. On the defense side of the football, you have 8.5 sacks from Josh Allen, 5 from Trayvon Walker, 3, and then interceptions, you had 4, 3, 2, 1, and then, so Antonio Johnson probably, he has star development, okay. So feeling pretty good about where we're at. I don't think I want to jump in, though, immediately. I kind of want to still rebuild this team a little bit. I feel like Madden's just been giving me some good simulations where like, I kind of want to slow it down. Like last video with Desmond Ridder, where I thought I was going to be in for a long-term rebuild with the Falcons. Ridder got us off to a 14-3 start. So I was like, okay, I guess we got to go win a Super Bowl. So, I mean, if we beat the Ravens, the wild card, without me jumping in, maybe we have to think about a Super Bowl. Let's see. We get home field advantage, and we are going to lose to the Ravens 31-28. So I feel like there's more moves to be made, though. So I'm not too discouraged by that. But it is very, very promising that we're 10-7 and things are starting to turn around for us. And we're going to have a little bit of money open up, I would imagine. And we're going to have the ability to make this team even better. And we lost to the team, once again, that eventually went on to go to the Super Bowl. So that just seems to keep happening to us. But a lot to be excited about. Let's keep it going. So we're off to the re-signing stage. We have Calvin Ridley as a free agent. Devon Hamilton, Jamal Agnew. So Ben Barch as well. Yeah, that's how you say it. So I obviously want to bring back, I think, all 3 of these guys, to be honest with you. So I'm going to offer Ridley a deal to bring him back. Hopefully he's willing to accept. So Calvin Ridley is back. I want to keep the continuity here because this team played phenomenal. So let's try to keep everybody that we can and maybe add maybe one more person. So we're going to have to grab Ben Barch as well, who's 73 development, or star development. Okay, so we keep everybody, and that gives us about $17 million to work with. And now we can head into free agency with $17 million and kind of make the big move. I don't know what the big move is, but I want to do something here. So if we take a look, $18 million to work with. Let's see where we're at as a team. And I think we might be able to cut Cam Robinson if we need to. He's up to a 77, so I don't necessarily want to force cutting it. But Christian Kirk unlocks Superstar X Factor. Trevor Lawrence does as well, which is just absolutely promising. The defense side of the football, no changes here. Corners are still pretty solid. All-star development. D-line is all-star development. So don't really know what the big move would be. I guess free safety would be the biggest addressment, or you could go get yourself a really good tackle, which we have 277s, or another good wide receiver. I mean, we have 17 million. We might as well go spend it, right? So let's go see what is available. 18 million, I guess, if you count. So let's see. You have Nick Bosa. You have Justin Herbert. You have Rashawn Gary. We don't really need a linebacker. CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, it would be amazing to have CeeDee Lamb on this Jaguars roster. Chidobe Awuzie, Pittman, Jalen Hurts, not doing that. Jenkins, we could address some more offensive line. Derek Brown. Derek Brown might be the move, actually. If we can bring Derek Brown here as our new D tackle, that might be my home run move I'm looking for. Cameron Curl, I love Cameron Curl as well. Jerry Jeudy, Jordan Brooks, superstar. I mean, there's just so much here that I kind of like. Jordan Poyer. So, Derek Brown, though, is my favorite target by far. I mean, we have Futoski, which I probably didn't, or I signed Davon Hamilton back, but if I can offer Derek Brown and bring him in to be a Jaguar, why wouldn't I go for that? Let's see if he signs it right away. He does. So we bring in Derek Brown, and that was our big move. So that is our brand new big move to add on to the defense. We also are going to have to draft, of course, as well. So there still is a world where we could go out there and make another move if we want to. Davon Hamilton, didn't even need to re-sign him. We could always move this to a, now that we have 4 D linemen, we could always move this, obviously. We have so many linebackers, though, there's probably no need to move it to a 4-3 from a 3-4. Seems like last year this defense really clicked, so I don't see the point of doing something like that. The only thing I would like to do now is maybe just have a better tackle, I guess. I think that's the only thing I can think to do. So if we cut Cam Robinson and just made an upgrade at the left tackle, I think that's the only thing that I would like to do here. So savings-wise, we have Cam Robinson making, yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to cut away Cam Robinson. Not that he's playing bad, but that gives us about $18 million to work with, where we could go out there and sign a better left tackle, or could just roll a Zion Nelson at left tackle and go for somebody else in free agency. There's a lot to be done here. So we could just roll a Zion Nelson, which honestly, I would feel okay with that. And we can go for something just really good on the, let's either go for a home run left tackle, or let's go get a really good, defensive player. So let's see what's still available. Herbert, Gary, Lamb. I mean, imagine CeeDee Lamb on this roster. Gabriel Davis, Jenkins. We could move Jenkins back to left tackle. He played tackle before. Jordan Brooks was someone I was kind of looking at earlier. Jordan Poyer, Bobby Wagner, Shaquille Griffin, bring him back. Tua is kind of here as well. But yeah, I think honestly, I'm going to go for Elton Jenkins. I think that's the guy I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for Elton Jenkins to be that other move I make here. Going to move him back to left tackle, or even have him play guard over Ben Barch as well. But that's just going to be an upgrade at the O-line. Let's do it. Let's bring Elton Jenkins in. So we bring Jenkins and Derek Brown as 2 impactful players here to make a difference. And honestly, I don't even care about going to the draft. I'm feeling very comfortable about where we're at as a team right now as we speak. I guess, like I said, I could just roll with Elton Jenkins and kind of feel good about it. I think that's what we might do. We're going to leave this all the same, all the way it is. This team played phenomenal last year. Let's just head back in. And again, I'm going to skip past the draft. We're just going to go straight into next year. So at the end of this season, this Jaguars team gets it figured out. 14-3 to end the season. We don't get a bye, which means the Chiefs or the Bengals or the Bills got like a crazy record. So it kind of sucks we don't get a bye at 14-3. But it is what it is. Player stats wise, offense was second in the NFL. And on the defensive side of the football, taking a real quick look at that, first the NFL. So both sides of the ball, absolutely amazing. This Jaguars team is set up phenomenally. Travis Etienne been a beast. You got Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Calvin Ridley, Zay Jones, Etienne getting some receiving yards as well. Sacks wise, taking a real quick look at this. Derek Brown, we signed him for a reason. Trayvon Walker, 5.5. Louis Khan with some sacks as well, and then 4 interceptions. So first the NFL on defense, second in the NFL on offense. We better go out there and showcase that. Let's go start off with beating the Broncos, hopefully. Starting off on offense, we are going to go out here and go up 7-0 and get an interception. 13-0. There we go. That's a great start. 13-3. I thought we were going to score there, but we missed a field goal, and now we're letting the Broncos back in it. I mean, we're both sides of the football, first and second. Please take care of business here. Do not lose to Denver. I mean, the regular season doesn't matter. Obviously, this is the playoffs now. It's 20-20. I need Trevor Lawrence to go score, and he is going to miss for some reason. So now it's 20-20, and I can't afford to give the Broncos the ball back here with 59 seconds left, and they just kick a field goal and I lose. I'm not doing it. Madden is setting me up right now, and I just can't afford it right now. So let's come out here, and let's just get something going. I'm going to throw this to Calvin Ridley, and he almost came down with it. I just need to get field goal range at this point, though, so I really didn't need to force it downfield. Our kicker missed a field goal earlier, and that's biting us right now. We were so close, it felt like 2. I'm not sure why we missed it, but whatever. Need a first down, so I probably should just be looking for underneath and just making sure we get the first down. I'm going to have Zay Jones for a nice gain there. Honestly, that window felt really tight, but we do make it in 47 seconds left. Okay. Didn't think I would need to jump into this game. I thought for sure we'd just blow out the Broncos, but unfortunately, Madden is just giving me the heartache that they're looking to give me. It's 20-20, and all I really need to do is take care of all the Broncos timeouts, and we should be golden, and I won't worry about the rest. I think we'll be able to kick a field goal, we move on, and we live life feeling good. So, we get our other timeout taken away by the Broncos, and now I just simply want to drain this clock down as far as I can. Unless if I want to actually, yeah, I'm just going to run this to Travis Etienne and kick my field goal. So, let's just take care of business. Let's not overthink it. We're going to be 4th and 1. Not going to go for it. I'm going to kick my field goal and call it a day. That is what I'm going to do. We're going to take this clock down as far as possible, kick our field goal, move on. I don't know why this was closer than I would have wanted to be, but I couldn't afford for the Broncos to come out here and get the win like that. So, let's take this down to 2 seconds or so. I would do super sim, but then that would go all the way to overtime and I would have no room. So I'm going to kick this down to like 3 seconds. We call our timeout and we kick our field goal. So 4-3 timeout. All right, now let's kick our field goal and let's go to the divisional. Once we make this, hopefully we make it anyway. So that is going to be an accurate kick and we're moving on. So just like that, no icing, and I make it. We're moving on to divisional. Should have done that way earlier, but that's all good, and we're moving on. That's all that matters. And now we get to play the Bengals. The Jaguars versus the Bengals. The Bengals also went 14-3. Joe Burrow versus Trevor Lawrence all over again, this time in the NFL, in one of the biggest stages here in divisional weekend. So they went 14-3, but we have home field advantage, so I'm not sure who got the bye. So we'll see, because if the Bengals got the bye, then they would be home field right now. So I'm not sure. Let's just see what happens. Hopefully come out here and take care of business. They're going to go up 7-0. We need to respond, and we're down 10-0. We need our offense to score. We do that. Defense gets a stop. Go score again, please. Go score again, please. And we do not. Trevor Lawrence is not scoring, and defense is getting a bunch of stops. And finally, we get our second touchdown of the game. Defense keeps getting stops, but we're not scoring, and we're going to allow them to just keep, just so many stops midfield. Another one, and we're going to go up 17-21. Get a score here that's going to go a long way, but no, they're going to take the lead with 24-21. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left. I feel like I got to come out here and save the day once again. I know this is a really good Bengals team, but man, do I not want to lose to them whatsoever. So I'm going to come out here and try to save the day. I'm going to go to X, and that might... I'm throwing it to Travis Etienne. I didn't realize that was Etienne. I'm kind of dumb for that, but all good. That was a dumb pass. I'll take my L on that, but thankfully it was not intercepted. Now I got to look for Christian Kirk or Zay Jones here. Usually this out route that Kirk is running gets open, so I'm going to look for it. It's not there, and I'm just going to take a sack. All right, 3rd and 16. We need a first down in the worst way possible right now, so let's just stop fooling around. Let's get our first down. We're going to verticals here. That is Calvin Ridley, so I got to make sure I have... Okay, Etienne's on the out route, so I'm not going to throw it deep to Calvin Ridley or to Etienne this time. I think I'm going to have Evan Ingram. Just kidding, that's overthrown and intercepted. So, not great by any means, but honestly, if we can hold him to a field goal, we still have a chance. So, let's just try to do that. I got to come out here and play all defense now. So, let's come out here and hold him to a field goal if we can. So let's see if we can do just that. This isn't going to be easy, but damn, I'm really disappointed. They're going to come out in shotgun, so I'm a little nervous about this. If they run the ball... Okay, so I feel like he's throwing it for some reason. He is. Okay, they're going to go to Mixon underneath. He's going to go for a touchdown, and that's going to be intercepted. Needed that in the worst way. We get an interception right back, and we are in business. Let me go back on offense, and now we can go clutch up this time. We got the interception we needed. I threw a few bad balls, and now let's just take care of business, and let's come out here and cook. So, let's go, Evan Ingram. Let's get open here. He is going to be open, wide open. Needed that in the worst way. He's in midfield, which is why we paid the man. We're trying to go get a touchdown. We're not going for the field goal. Let's go right back to Evan Ingram if we can. He might get open again here. I'm actually just going to have Calvin Ridley, so let's take him. Calvin Ridley underneath. Go out of bounds. 1:28 left on the clock. Lawrence just throwing 2 interceptions, one of those being my fault, of course. Let's keep moving these chains. We do have all 3 timeouts, so there's a world where we could run the ball a little bit as well. We're already in field goal range, but like I said, I'm not looking for the field goal. I'm looking for the win. Let's even get Christian Kirk on an out route. We do. Beautiful ball by Trevor Lawrence. Absolutely beautiful. 7-yard gain. Let's keep going to him. Play action. Let's take him through the loop. Let's see if Calvin Ridley can get open here. He's not going to be. I'm going to have Evan. Oh, that should not have thrown that. Oh my goodness, that almost worked out, but I should not have thrown that. 3rd and 2. I'm going to call my first time out. Let's regroup a little bit. All right, I need a first down, and honestly, I think I'm going to trust Travis Etienne to give me a first down. I'm going to trust him. We could go slants as well, but I feel like I could trust. Well, let's go inside zone. I'm going to trust Travis Etienne to get me the first down, and he is going to get me the first down, which is why I trusted him. Just like that, we got our first down. We needed that in the worst way. We call our second timeout. Now we go back to throwing the ball. I do have Calvin Ridley in press, which is kind of interesting, but I don't have to force it. Let's see what opens up. I actually might have Zay Jones here for a touchdown, and he drops it. He had inside positioning. I thought, man, that sucks. Okay, had to go for that, and now we go verticals again, and we just try to get a first down. Ridley is interesting here. I might be able to find him. I actually have Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk for a touchdown. Let's go, baby. Needed that in the worst way. And now we have to stop the Bengals. Once again, even though I have a really good defense, I don't trust the Madden simulation. Let's play all defense and let's get our stop. Let's make sure. I mean, they need a touchdown. So a field goal doesn't help him here. We got an interception on the last possession. Let's see if we can do that same thing. I'm going to use our foe aside here. They have it underneath. Yeah, I kind of gave that to him. And he's going to get out of bounds. Okay. Not a great start to this drive. We let them have a really nice gain there, but it's all good. I'm going to go to Devin Lloyd now. Let's use your Devin Lloyd, and let's see what they decide to do. As long as I cover the underneath stuff, we should be golden. They're going to go to mix it. Oh, that's not good. They're going to use their first time out. Okay, we maybe need to bring a little bit of pressure. Maybe we should bring some pressure. I don't know. I don't know if I want to bring pressure and then it doesn't work out for me. Maybe go to cover 3 instead of cover 4. Let's try that maybe. They're going to, okay, I don't know what you're doing. And oh my goodness, I thought we were going to intercept that. Why does the computer lob it up like that? I don't understand. Like, that's just asking for an interception. I mean, it's on all pro. That's what I play on. But I don't know why Joe Burrow's just lobbing it up like that. We have the full momentum bar on our side as well. He does it again. And this time, okay, I'm so confused on why do they lob it like that? I might bring some pressure this time. I think we can hit home, hopefully. I might be gambling here, but I'm bringing pressure. I'm going to see if I can get to Joe Burrow. And that might be... Okay, that's incomplete, but we might have just gotten roughing the passer or holding. I don't know which one. That is going to be roughing the passer. That is tough. That is tough. On 4th and 10, it was about to be 4th and 10. Our backup D tackle gets roughing the passer. That is tough as it gets. We could have had them on 4th down on the ropes, bro. All right, here we go. We're playing some zone coverage. I don't know if this will work out for me. He is going to go right back to it again. This time, we are going to get... I don't know why. I mean, he just keeps lobbing it up there like a maniac, and eventually, he's going to get intercepted. I'm not sure why the computer does that, but I will take it. Joe Burrow... I got to make sure Jamar Chase doesn't get open here, I think. He's going to go, and we just got to get a stop. Okay, that's 9 seconds left. This is as scary as it gets, to be honest with you. I want to bring pressure. At the same time, I don't, though. I feel like he's going to cook me if I bring pressure. Do I bring pressure? Do I bring it? I think I'm going to bring it. 9 seconds left. I don't know, man. I'm so nervous to bring pressure. I don't think I want to. Okay. 9 seconds. Don't allow a touchdown. That's all that matters. He's going to go underneath. We're going to get the stop. They do have a timeout. 5 seconds. Okay. He's just going to get rid of it quickly if I bring pressure. So I just don't think I can. I think we got to play man, though. Do we play man coverage here? I think we do. We're going to go weak blitz. They might... I mean, are you really going to run the ball on us? I don't think you do that, right? Let's see. We're bringing some pressure this time. And... doesn't work out for me. I can only literally think about that roughing the passer call and where we're at. We were about to have on 4th and 10 on the ropes. And our backup D tackle gets roughing the passer. Can't win them all, boys. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm going to end it there. This is Crushables saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.